Hi. Well, someone asked me a question and I decided I'd just answer it in video because I absolutely detest typing. Who would have thought Someone asked why I feel that my grandfather was the most influential man in my life. Or I should probably say the most influential person. My grandfather, I was raised with my grandparents till I was 7. My parents split up when I was a baby, and my mom went back home, and that was that until she got remarried when I was 7. My grandparents were a constant in my life, and if it wasn't for them, I'm sure I would have been a horribly, horribly emotional, unavailable wreck of a person. They kept me sane in all the chaos. And there was a lot. I'm not saying I had the hardest life, and I'm not saying I had a cakewalk. I'm just saying my life was hard. I'm not trying to take away from anyone else's struggle, because everyone has their own. I adore my grandparents. I do. They did so much for me. I could never repay them at all. I keep a memory box of stuff, and one of my favorite things I'll show you is my grandfather's hanky. I always used to steal his hankies, and it's yellow, it's gross, and I pity the day when I'll have to let go of it. I also have a watch and playing cards. So much from him. He meant so much to me. I can't even begin to explain how much this man meant. He was my world. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had a decent father figure. I consider the man my father. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known how to laugh and how to make horrible, bad Irish jokes. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known that you can love someone so much. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have learned what a decent relationship was. Him and my grandmother have had a wonderful, loving marriage with 6 kids. It all turned out relatively okay. Also 9 grandchildren and no great-grandchildren as of yet. That's not good, because I'm the second oldest. He was an absolutely wonderful man. We bartered all the time as kids. When I was a kid. I remember Sundays was house cleaning day, and we'd be alone because my grandma would be at work, mom would be somewhere, and we'd fight over whether or not I could vacuum. Really, I just wanted to play on the vacuum. It was one of those old flying saucer vacuums, and I wanted to pretend to be She-Ra on it. He wanted to actually get the work done, so we'd fight over it, and then finally I'd say I was going to call my mom and make him let me. He'd say, go grab the phone, I'll dial for you. It was our regular occurrence of things. But, he was a really good man. And I think anyone who had gotten pleasure to meet him was blessed by that experience. He never made anyone feel uncomfortable or unwelcome, even if he didn't like you. He lived a long life, and he was so strong. I guess today is a crying day, so I apologize for that, but I feel very strongly about it, so, thank you for listening, and hopefully that answers the question as to why he was such an important person in my life. Thank you.